Okay, hi Geminis. Welcome to a reading for May. So this is for like Gemini rising, Gemini sun, Gemini moon. But also if you've any like personal planets in Gemini, like Mercury, Mars, Venus, I think sometimes it's helpful to kind of to look at a reading for that as well. So I sometimes watch Pisces readings just because I have my Mercury and Mars there. So, and I find I can, like, I get something from it. Oh, that's so funny. Taurus also got honesty. Interesting. So you deserve a bit of a break, actually, I think, Gemini. Oh, interesting. Okay, you got the same as Taurus. With regards to honesty, oh no, they had the new moon in Cancer. There's something interesting about that. You might have Taurian placements or be dealing with someone who's a Taurus, or it is Taurus season, May. So could be something just around the timing of that or something. But anyway, you deserve a break. You had Mars going through your sign, Jesus, from what? The end of August until the end of March with retrograde and everything. So kind of hoping that this is a nice reading for you. Very similar to Taurus in some ways. I think some of you might want to, if you feel the need or the want, the urge, to look at Taurus reading. Now the sound in that is actually really bad because I forgot to put on my headphones. Anyway, regardless. There's a lot of pentacles here. You've got three pentacles and Cancer and an Ace of Emotions. So there's something around, and like this is a kind of a gate, a strong, solid built structure, growth in it with the plants and the foliage kind of coming out over it. It's been there for a while. The foundations have been laid a while ago. So there's something around your kind of physical world going on, like your job, finances, property, possessions, your security, your stability, is showing up here for some reason, which kind of isn't out of the blue in Taurus season. Taurus is all about kind of like your physical realm and what you have, what you possess, how you make money, how you build a structure in the world, how you plant and take from the earth. Like Taurian energy is a workhorse energy, so you might be feeling this energy quite deeply at the moment. So you've got the Four of Pentacles here, which is the Sun in Capricorn, which is really about like striving and work and ambition. The Sun in Capricorn, the Sun in Capricorn is like its identity is around kind of how it grows, what it builds, what it earns, what it achieves. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is Venus in Virgo. And Venus in Virgo is, it likes routine, it likes details, it likes creating something, it likes the nitty-gritty mundanity of something. So what is this actually about? Okay. I don't know why, because these are all single people here. I don't know why I feel there's two people here. I think there's a level of feeling stuck. The Four of Pentacles is you've achieved some level of success. And it's got a certain level of security and stability that goes along with that, whether that be in like your finances, your career, your relationship or something. There, it's fine, all is well. But there's a kind of a stagnancy or a stuckness to something. This person here, kind of off the bat, is giving me the she looks like kind of a boss to me, kind of like that she's dictating something. And although like the Queen of Materials, if that's you, that means that you definitely have some level of achievement behind you, with regard to your physical realm, with regards to your job, with regards to your business, with regards to your kind of like family stability, your own stability, your ability to kind of make your way in this kind of like 3D world. There is some level of achievement, knowing, and kind of, what do I want to say, kind of expertise to do with that. Now this person, she really likes kind of nice things. She really goes for it. Her journey has been one of trial and error. Her journey has been like not having a lot, having a lot, and how do I do that and how do I make that happen, kind of step by step. But whatever level of success that you've achieved, you're not really happy with it. You're kind of stuck. There's some sort of maybe a scarcity mindset that's coming in here. And you're becoming stagnant or bored or complacent to do with something, perhaps your job, perhaps your living situation. Because like, it's so funny because it didn't look like this to me when I was reading for Taurus, but there's something like this seems a little bit overgrown. It's kind of like you're growing out of something, but you're afraid to move out of it. You could be in a relationship and afraid to move away from it. You could be in a job afraid to move away from it. You could be the owner of a business and like afraid to like pull back or let go somewhat. But I feel like there's a part missing for some reason, because I feel like I don't know, these feel quite separate. Like this is starting off in a whole new journey of what you want, of what you love, it's a new relationship, it's a new hobby, it's a new job. It's something that really you feel it, like it feels like you. The Pentacles aren't necessarily doing what you love or being in what you love. You do it because this is the society that we live in, the world we live in, and this is how I do that. But there's something about that way of living that isn't appealing to you anymore. Or that you need to kind of shake it up a bit, because the Ace of Emotions, like look at her here, her heart chakra is just like wide open. She's being so vulnerable and raw and exposing herself, expressing herself. She's just being carried away by the water. She's in the flow. There's a surrendering. She's surrendering to her feelings. She's surrendering to this pull that she's feeling somewhere, this pull away from this kind of rigid stuckness or something. Not saying that this is awful. It doesn't seem awful. It just seems a bit like you need more. Because like if you look at these two, so these are all pentacle cards, but if you look at these two, like she's face forward, you can't see what I'm doing, but face forward, quite straight, direct, head out. This one is kind of holding holding her pentacles, holding her roses close to her chest. Whereas this is also a Pentacles card, and this is full of movement, full of growth, full of like abundance. Like that feels like the hand of the universe is just giving it to you. I don't know, do you want to move into a new endeavor with work, or want to move into a new relationship, or maybe not away from a relationship, or a place as well. It could also be a place, because Cancer is to do with the home as well. It says a personal issue reaches resolution. So there is some sort of conflict that's going on within yourself. Like this is like you're shut off, you're closed. Her hand is over her heart chakra. She feels like she needs to protect it, or she can't let it out. And here we are, just cracking it wide open and just going with it. It's like you're going to make a decision to do something. It may be with this also, whatever this is that you're feeling. Maybe you're just kind of feeling like, oh my God, is this all there is to life? I definitely need more than this. And going with what you feel, getting in touch with what you feel, because I think you already know what you feel. I think you already know there's a direction that you want to go in, but you're afraid and you're not letting it out. You're not letting yourself go with that, or haven't been. But here you're going straight for it. You're gone. You're open. You're like, okay, let's have at it. But it requires a level of honesty with yourself, and perhaps with another person. The other person has disappeared to me. No, there's still another person there. Potentially. It may not be, because this is a very kind of individuated card also. There may be some, I think, I don't know if you're walking away completely from this situation, whatever that may be, relationship, work, living situation, or in tandem, you're also following your heart with something. But it's definitely going to give you a sense of freedom, a sense of joy and reawakening in the world. And I feel like you'll be rewarded in some sense, kind of materialistically, or through kind of help for it's like the universe is kind of going to really shower you with some sort of gifts or some sort of reward for following this part, this part in you that is wanting to come out of your heart. I think you're probably in conflict with yourself about whatever this is, and really, really stumping it down. Perhaps this is you, and that you can't be seen to be this, free. You have responsibilities, you have you're dedicated, you have to bring home the bacon, you have a certain level of I don't know, it's like maybe you've created yourself as this person, and people depend on you, and you have responsibilities, but really you want to be that person, and you can't be seen to be that person because you're not allowed, because you're all fine where you are. However, it may be a time that you need to look after yourself and honor your heart's desires. I just want to check what's under the deck. Yeah, like the Muse of materials, like you're like that's a pair, but also aside from that, it's like that's a level up. Now that's like under the deck. So like that energy is there somewhere. Sometimes for me that comes past or future. It doesn't really matter, but that energy is there. I feel like you're actually potentially going to be this person who's walking through this like field of abundance to this universe where things are just given to you. Like here, it's kind of like walking into it, but this is like the inner circle. It's going to be greater. You following your heart's desires, whether that's like that could just simply be a hobby. That could just simply be going on a trip or giving yourself one weekend every month away from like the family or whatever. Turning off your phone in the evenings, something. It could be like a spiritual practice because it's water, like it's something that your heart wants. It could be moving home, like moving, changing where you live or your living situation. Whatever it is, it seems like it's going to be better. It is going to be better than you had. It is going to be better than you had. Now, I don't know if you're actually letting go of the other thing. I think maybe it's in tandem, but if not, I don't know. It's like to be honest with yourself and ask yourself, okay, what do I really want? This has become a bit overgrown and stagnant. I've outgrown this way of thinking, this way of being, this situation, this relationship. What do I actually want, and how do I move in and open my heart chakra? I think there's probably to do heart chakra meditation even would be great. Yeah, that's a really, really, really interesting reading. I just want to close it out with a oh, here we have the heart again. An angel heart, goddess of knowledge. Oh, that's so Gemini, the knowledge in the world. Start to apply what you already know. Trust your intuition. And this is here as well. It's all about your heart chakra. I think you could definitely do with some heart healing and or even just doing a guided meditation. There's loads of them on YouTube, even a short one. To open your heart, because like here we have she's holding something up, but it's like to the heart again. You can see everything's just pouring out of it here. It's oozing out. Start to apply what you already know. Trust your intuition. I think this is really about trusting your intuition, and I feel like here we are, you know, this going from closed, going from closed to accessing it, to meditating with it, to doing, putting your hands on it and just feeling into it, and to then being just cracked wide open and being sent on a whole new trajectory. What an amazing reading. Best of luck with all that heart work. Yeah, yeah, it's fascinating kind of story. Anyway, thanks for watching.